No nsia bo ade shema ya mamu nyina adwo eba Adom nhira na afenso asempa nyino no nsia kankase so wo maimu ene ma hodo so nsema ya boabo no se anyino no nsia kankase ane atena se yesi hunkunya yede ebra nene nsema mo bete no na poso ebi eni
yero ko fibenta de sembia tudwa chem so wo hwense ne aposifo eke kansem e wo commission enimu an wo de atudwa chem se niema bi hye da sisu yie
ara husama yensa kanisa kwanhye bi esi e wo mfimfim mantamo e de na firi mu eba
yebetu fani e kwako pimo Nigeria ma ne boy firi abetudwa chem sa bato wo moto no emprempen yetu aseda
abofra bi a ene Adom ye bo ho bo dawuro saa kura bi na wogya ne nan efa nanum we ko wiase no ensem pina ebobo afiri mu aba yebedi ni hu nyina beto edwama mu
National Insurance Commission NIC de nsembia tudwa chem sa dem bebre wo no a enya de se fire extinguisher ne bi wo ho no de atudwa chem so mutu wan na mo pa na fie moti hu dwuma
ensem no doso ne abobo no se Adom asempa na afenso nhira anyuro no nsia kankase yede ebre wo enyu kasa fidie no enfia ka hu se ensem no de nokura ne abobo no papa ayese India fo twene ne gugum bebre ane yede ebre wo na ka hu se anyumre nyumako ahodo bi ene so yase ne bo yachi baba am yede ebre wo se kase ne ebe ye ode papa de na ye nanatos mosquito spray no ye kama pa a je se yede badwa so enei obia edibi ekum tonton ode no eto nchen DBS roofing sheet enso e wodwa so mesra ko no ko pabi na ba sampa enema ekonkan wei ene nyumako ahodo bi kaka ho no mase yase na yede kase no ebre wo afeje brei ne yenhye ensem na se efa ema ho
alizima ma ya jepene we kenkan kase dia mo di eje so eye obi desie ofori amanfo min ya berima
nana awuku denchembo
arizma me sansam na se me sase e de afiri eye emission commissioner eye nana dan ko akufo de ne Ghana ban epa yes wonye no hwe mu se ne be ya aye waso west wogon enso abatu akọ so ko wiase no awutu obi ko piem wo so no mo hwe na afiri ba bia da bia no wo mo fanto nipa so ko tutu no so no ene ba bi o mu firi so mo ka police SWAT eye ko ne wana so mo kan no so no empanyinfo no nye no mo mu asu ko yie pa na afiri ne ye bia no mo ko yi MPN enam so bi amansem ne ya wo da hye panyinfo pia posifo ni bia kwakotratra so a ajeje omadwene omunimi ne fa ho na bibia so no atumi akonkan wo hom na jese nam so bi ema senior vice president edma policy think tank Imani Africa yero governmental ade atudwa jemuze wo wese nyema kopa wo posifo na kachi ne mpono ye fra posifo nsem wo mokeka kan de a wo de atudwa chem so ndo hwedi asa de nyema bi hye da sisi so yie e wo posifo ntemi we ba na oba beka we so ba na oba beka different nsem na kwakwa ya de bia ayese ne empanyinfo no we nim ne yakọ no we nim ne yakọ no bi ebo ne sem bi ne wakasa ne yeba ko vibentel e de sem we tuje bre ko piem e news file e wo joy eye TV so enche so de sem we tuje ntie sem a ye ready to dwane bi.
So where is national intelligence? What is their job? Why do we have a situation where if you can't protect anything, public, facilities were burnt down? The report I got was that police goes there and then they retreat. Yes. Fire service goes there, and where is national
The police have made a confession that the people involved were politically connected.
Exactly.
And you can deal with them.
So I'm making a point, and I'm not making it in attacking anybody. It's not ad hominem. Again, I'm talking about the bigger issue. That this exposes our national intelligence and security system. That's what you are saying. Yeah. But I'm saying that let's nail it, because you see, when all this is said and done, and I thank God for the commission, we need to go back and ask ourselves, how safe are we in this arrangement? That is really what we should take out of all of this. There is a huge situation. Maybe it's God sent.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just scary that, look, if really people had just walked in and they were maxed, they would have just massacred people. I don't want to give all kinds of, scenarios where all this could have happened, because you don't want to create panic. But we need to relook.
Arizwa no re tudwa chem so ndi oda twedi empunyankopon ase pa alise commission ba na Ghana wo ha no obisa wo so yeso Ghana aye security ambambo wo sem no kone sen na eba ne sen ene cheso de wo sensem atudwa no we de pete ni kan senior vice president edema policy think tank Imani Africa Yera Kofi Bentel
awushafo yanto asem no so emfama na me no kese de deputy minister of information owura Pius has his day at the summer who do be at to Janessa walking and Ukraine and Ukraine nim and summer who do be a Ghana man penda da John Dramani Mahamo Painino at the to Jassa and Crawford Yasu Muko Guo Ewa Ayawa so West Wogon a Hono Chassia Domoko some Comcobo or Paina or no Ejina ye Mamio Jinama MP Pamonio Kono say one Sabian to Swabam Rashabaganino and the Menocasona and Rashabagani Ayawa so West Wogon Hono was in Ukraine or man for man Cosmo Cobon Hobine. na sansam na Ghana man painda da eka no sebi so wo no kradie bia na so wadansedie bia wo ho a anko so aso ne se dese no fa nkonto mpanfo anim committee ya paw so munye sansam hwehwemu no eno betimi aboa chense se bote baabie no ka no.
All through that day, fortunately, I was with the candidate, now MP. She actually was in my vehicle. And we visited at least 21 of the polling stations. And so ordinary Ghanaians whose taxes pay Mr. Mahama and co know that the woman visited those polling stations unaccompanied. In fact, at several of the polling stations, she was interviewed by the media. And I challenged the media. Those of you who saw the candidate doing rounds on that day, you should come out and contradict Mr. Mahama and tell the truth and expose him for peddling a falsehood. But those security operatives were escorting the then candidate and now MP around the police station. A blatant fabrication.
Any outi your paying friend or Pius has a dinner this answer where to Ghana. No Kasa dear. What paying up the Troda, Imani Ghana, or Kofi Benton was there be that. Hey, no credit. Tell evidence be and one so they echo. No crow mopa, Sir Ampase. Ghana man paying that John Dramani Mahama, Nelson or to Egu Montano. Said what dance dear be no so in a swap of media and your Unfanco committee anymore. No multimi and freno, said videos, new audios are dear na. As if I bet me at the Abanam paying for Naja na asama ya kan yetimi enya ne sibra papa bi ne chen say wo gina ba bi no to mobaba agopramano so no.
That evidence that President Mahama has is material, and I would expect him, whatever he wants to do with it, to properly submit it for investigation. And it's necessary for the growth of our democracy. Sometimes politicians do things because they're empowered and they think because we can do it, we've done it. And when some of these things come up and they are looked into, then we will get back and then we'll create rules. My only problem with President Mahama is that he may not have, I'm saying me because I don't know if he has made an official report that here is evidence I have. Dear police, take a look at it. Maybe NDC should make a formal complaint because it is not proper.
Aha, any sabi and some fatakra. Who here so bet me a baby not to Mobasadia ba agropamano so abrasabi unshed ni adansi dear bia semum o adansi dear bia no abomodian so ne desadesana de akwakere payfo no mo so atena se afio mani ho yo mo se duasem emienu no de akeka ni na bom kama we eye ensem bi owura Kofi Bentel wode etu edwa.
Metu Franso ko die bresemu otu ne nsemu jepum me de mani kro chewi se me sante media kwa kopiem e Nigeria ne yara tebom na me kopie na chese about a wase ekoso no amane bo afiri wa beto dwa chemi se mprempren no empanyinfo otu ase da na wotwe e chese ze na ngasa no wo we electoral materials a wo do ne ballot box na fe ballot papers a wo do ne ka wase ekono a enya de se ye se ne ma we nyina tumi akontine twa ne twa eso mo wese ne be ya wo betumi otu ase de na tumi aboa ama wo bobo no so tumi aso mo kontu no bibia so tumi akonkan na ebra se beto dwa na ka do wore ba ko pe 1 hour say ye Nigeria fo wo mo ko na firma kwa koto aba ne chese na msu bi ema mpanyinfo de beto dwa chem zo da bi eniema na nse da nkoduru se dia we ye de so mo koto aba na awe ye buja fo asha se ne ne ba bi fo so no obo no chezo mo titi ba bi sa e se ne eniema ne be kuni se ne be ye betumi aboa ama bibia so akọ ne pepepe ntinje se wo be hia so mo betu eya bato na sheda na tumi aboa mo bia so tumi anya bia to ne chese obi nso no atumi ate ne krache paris na eniema pro so tumi akonkan ene chese na msu bi ma dwemteni a wono eda ye independent electoral commissioner no ye Mahmoud Yakubu ade atudwa chem se ade bia wo mo yese ne be ya betumi aboa ma bato nhye e wo Nigeria no so no atumi agane na so.
In Kwampan local government area, our entire office was razed, destroying all the materials prepared for the elections, from the printed voter registers, the ballot boxes, the voting cubicles, and several electricity generating sets. 11 registration areas with over 100 polling units were affected by the fire. We recovered quickly and have since replaced everything destroyed in Kwampan. In addition, we secured a suitable building from which to conduct the elections. Perhaps the most serious was the fire incident in our Anambra office in Oka, which destroyed over 4,600 smart card readers being prepared for the elections. These card readers take at least 6 months to procure. Despite this setback, we have practically recovered from this by mopping up every available spare smart card reader across the country within 24 hours and delivered them for elections to hold in Anambra State. All these challenges mean that there have been differences in preparations from one state to another. Our overall assessment is that if the elections went on as planned, polls will not open at 8 in the morning in all polling units nationwide. Yet, we are determined that polls must hold at the same time and in every part of the country. In this way, no elections will be staggered.
Adom Mamoni Peti ni ke chairman Adom Independent Electoral Commission butu Nigeria na bro kasa wi enom ena senjofo bisanze aso wonsam a wo kan unyini se bia manyoko bi na ahye mukutu purchase mututu sa na mo we no de tudwa james ho dabi we nyina yade omo ye se na be ya betumi aboma bato no so no pepepe yo atumi akoso.
In the next few days, the Commission will work on the basis of the following plan. Number 1, completion or confirmation of deployment of materials, Monday, 18th February 2019. Configuration of smart card readers, Sunday, 17th to Thursday, 21st February 2019. Receipt and deployment of sensitive materials to local governments, Wednesday, 20th and Thursday, 21st February 2019. Refresher training for ad hoc staff, Thursday, 21st February 2019. Deployment of personnel to the registration area centers and the super racks, Friday, 22nd February 2019. Election day is Saturday, 23rd February 2019. I want to appeal to Nigerians and all other stakeholders for their understanding in what has been a very difficult decision for the Commission. Our decision is entirely taken by the Commission. It has nothing to do with security, nothing to do with political influence, nothing to do with availability of resources.
Ano dia tudwa james ye ne nyade se bia manyoko bia hyase na afi no yodum sane mo fa monyo se dia tudwa james ha ye yade bia mo yese ne be ye betumi abom abato no so no atumi akoso ekamafo pana ene mapatumi akon gade se mo dipete ne kan ye dwemtani a wono eda Independent Electoral Commissioner no e wo Nigeria Yera Mahmood Yakubu ene yete ne kan sensem gwi ye gwa mo so na afi no ye ne ye panyine kase a wono ye senior one affairs officer edema ye African Union Prosper ni note Adom twinkomo mu sane sensem we akoso Nigeria aso mprempre ko Nigeria te sen na afi ni be wuro mu so kra na sen ena eniema besifa ko e wabato yetu ahyede ho ye ko na afi ni ye twinkomo do awotemi kan me wadwo eba Adom no siaka se so
Yeah.
Nigeria ba yetu ahyede ene de ekopie mo Nigeria ho sen pa na ho sifate
Yo nana before me kasa no me pese mama into for to say I'm not talking on behalf of the African Union. Now we have my personal opinion. Now having said that, no, make us a announcement omuye and run FI elections for Nigeria. But as a bit of surprise, because 9-4 SSU Muhu are sorry and no pay akoto aba. 10 Americano at this time meaning Kofobia. To Kwanya Free Amanone and all those other places are more Nigeria to say. And so announcement Amuya, I say also Musan train for about 1 week and son on the Trabano. Now the way I say Koyano, to a bandasa, a man in Kofor, AGDA, or Abatium, a year a bit suspicious. So while follow news now, who say, both parties, no PDP and the other party, the APC ruling party, no, accuse who say, Bako Kase opposition, Kase, because they want a political influence. Omunim say, Omu we need a battle, no, and Tina Omumas Adianisi, and a ruling party, also Kase, yes, sir, no, be a see. Now, as I know, we SCA, at me creative conditions, there, I thought it be a day. Tension kakra eba system no enti idea say call elections anasa normal sa also be esua idea in the past no they've been able to organize elections on time and bibia for year enti kofa disappear na identity na this time around no moti hota mo mre o se mo organize it normal way mo delay sa and after na mo ka logistics any normal no and this is what is going on currently na omampeni Buhari aka tre nkokoto opamutomuntu omobo na Lydia Nkokama. Now, another good thing is the opposition candidate, no, so Abubakar, and also Afre Nkofa Kachomise, also taking on Tana Lydia Nkodini, and this is the way to go. But for me, no, I would have hoped for all this time, Omuwano, ka Omutime, Ayen Sheshe, Emma Abatono Koswa, ka Ebeya, all these suspicions, anytime I may win Yanano. It will not, come up. And so these are some of the things I will say. Going forward,
all right. Mira, we share a near my across Nigeria. Uji di say a year 23rd. Omde abatu ya kwa koshi. Eni pe baba tu abay. Ombenya pepe ombenya ni GB. Somebody baba tu abay. Seni net day akoni.
And I didn't say I will say a more elected president. Emma. Nigeria going forward. And obviously, a bit many anje near SCA. Now, many anje honswa for the sake of peace, security, and stability. I will say almost some work. Now, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to follow the processes. Elections Commission about out because of logistics reasons. Anytime on now, I get back to say Nigeria non-population so far. America, Ghana population by 25 to 30 million. Nigeria for almost 80 million. It is about 2 or 3 times that size. And why logistical challenges, it could be authentic. But almost a year to be found early on, prepare adequately. Nanka a year, but I also say no, and yes, also be a book now, almost 1 week in the bar, now matter or mabano as in dream.
Mira, obe piemo my gene mu a enema pi na ekoso aye waso ye west wogon about won sensem ko ye feyati commission wo ho aja se won se mi kran nya de se akwa awie ene Nigeria nso no we so ekoso abatu yetu akwa sheda wo hwe se ne akoso Nigeria na hwe my gene ne ma ekoso mpo ye nuru abatu mo ngase wie ye a ade de ne Ghana esua afirim sua hu be no hwe Ghana ye betumi anya firi sensem we ekoso Nigeria ho.
Nana, we know the way I say, and one say, you better book say, 2020, the Quack to about Election Commission, number 1, or so I'm making sure that we come us together. Said we Election Commissioner, you are not a commission for the ruling party. You are a commission for everybody in Ghana to serve the people of Ghana. And in share now, Mubayano, I'll say more activities may be very objective. Or sentiment for a political party via a no enyakra or so yet is a referee. And the also ma obia equal opportunity. Now a bayan come and to say be on time to avoid this kind of delay. Already no senior work and one who tension building around the election going towards the 2020 no I will say avoiding all kinds of pronouncements. Ethnic inciting violence. There will be a two and a big idea, idea, or say a avoid this normal means. Saying a mitokayano. Never just say all these political militia activities are air possible. A beya, betting me a banning because it won't help anybody. The confusion better. Now, the ombe merchants and security recognized security agencies for Bayer Jumanaka at the Fatai because already they can for citing as an example to the continent of Africa and even the world beyond. And it's also maintaining that credibility where it is good for investment in the tourism. And you answer Asumdre Aye Jumakama. And we yes, I know maybe or say you adapt to now avoiding some of these occurrences. In which case, for 2 hours, you need to about at the game.
Adom FM.
We have a sinner so ebra wanya any atwetwe nkomade so wodi peti ni kan prosper ni note abdo no senior political affairs officer onu kro is a deputy head of commissions edema AU African Union Liberia and just yetini kan enatwe nkomo efa ya boto yetu ahyeda wɔ Nigeria next week na ekɔ neda nka so mo to abana nso ni prempre de akɔ akɔhyɛ 23rd February a yɛde ho sensem so abrɛw
Adom waba anafeso konkron pa we de Adom kase enwumre ana yehwe gode ma na bomoden na fo adwenkyere ne bra ma mo de fa Facebook yin beken kan na kama kama ede ma na arahosam a yensa kan yin ne se ukopiemu ewo mfimfim mantam akwanhia bi asi ama me no kase nipa nan ato nanom ewo ense do asem yi beto dwa no kurani akwakwa ya arahosam pa ama fa commander wo ho na ni abredendende etu ho anamon wo mo ne bambofo yin akwa kosum ho se twuma wo mo toto niam se ne beye na traffic ahodo be koso ho yin matimi ahwe ama bibia no abrase na me no kase yensam trani Kofi agye ekopiemu ewo ho yenkobusa no na ye ne eni ho komo Kofi agye wo studio ha ya Kofi baba
ago mejoso
enwumre de no kro ni yantini asem de kra
enokra won se enwumre ya bobe no na ya na nya ne tiese akwanhia bi asintia ma etumika ekɔ na ekɔ da ahyem akoma mienu na Rural Enterprise for ka ba ko ano ya tworo efiribechem ohwe bia na ni kye na ya tworo efiribechem but efrakra na ekɔ bechem na Pontiac vibe ako enso na account but akwantia si ye no na Pontiac vibe ni nipa makoma nan ana na ewom ana bechem ka no so nipa makoma miensa ana na ewom na amunu hoda no mienu nipa mienu ana to ana no wonse do enti am sisa mu nyado nkopiem wini ba government hospital hono ba kwa account isi ana awufo na koye miensa nipa miensa ana ewu enti ene fire service commander kasa hono wini ba municipal fire service commander owura seche usu atwetwe nkomo
Cotton Junction na Oberstein Junction so kakra bi bia kakai bites ewo no enti yanso yedi bi ka senten yekoye na enfidie ni no Toyota Hilux back near Banka, number 308-17. A year Rural Enterprise Program, which is the chief gonna have to song. And Pontiac Vibe, near Salunka, and so number GR5669-18. Honestly, Winiba N, and then it's Kaswa. Now, Yakoya, Nona. A platform in Nipa involved with 7 passengers. Vibe no Nipa and Sunny woman. Na sorry, Vibe Nipa 9, Vibe Nipa 9. Na Miansa Efrimu. A man, you know, Obaba, Efrimu or Vibe, and now Obaba could be a Unyampa. 2 times Nipa Miansa, Omiyampa, number Drabano, the condition is very serious. Now, all that's no hospital for authorities, all that critical. Eti yakoto mo sanu so mse me ayeye ne dan ye bi enfidie egu so mo yen wo mo ma na wo ma yin trimu de ye duro na wo ma yi wo mo de hospital da
ya Kofi nese report we di Kenya say nipa be ennan na afrim na ntesa nipa ennan ana aprade mu odin ba ise de nipa miensa ana afrimu
enokra pepe na oku sa kwan na kwan bi a akwan bi say as a weekend bi ano ese nipa ewu sa kwan so na de be ka cha drafo say kwan na kwan bi a eda so na kef so edoso e wo sa kwan so de be sa drafo say e do weekend sa omo dia so omo drive ya omo be nya botra akra because baby accident be CB at say Porting Johnson, Dominance Johnson, Budata Johnson, or Chaco Johnson, in baby a careful, and a baby accident CB as we see a careful. Until I said draft on the me pentama cabana, I hear no one could do because in a weekend we crank out and I say we have Rural Enterprise for Kaya, or maybe a Monday or Kojimo, and it is the prayer that was between the West draft on. But the Humka crash as a point of vibe, no, a overtaking, to overtaking or yeah, no. And one neighbor Chimkano, Educosia, announced many Pamian Cyclone.
Ya best Bambo Fosse, Womonso, a Momodia, a Moyen, a BSC Peno, this or moment so a cohort, and a bayana, a Shankafon to do one better mobile, and yes, and one Casa Cunya, police barrier, Bicra, or Crab, boy, and Papa, Mudu, Anaja, or Matomo, a bush for higher dome, Ashra, and Afenso, Asempa, and Menusia Cancasian was good to Tena, offering, Yasha, or Amman Fajin from the Abacra.
Addis Mama Ojabino, or life. Pa ewo ye kono guzungu eno no so ede abawa na papa yawo eno so mpenda da John Dramani mahama pa ede baby o pa no open wiase a ye no omma ye asum nwuyen a oye yi no no so anyway ababeto ha na eye bright ye Kaba Robert and ose Nigeria ehia asumdwe pa e wonpotem ntimo hwe ema asumdwe emra na kwasi kwansa na je se twede mpunyangu bon hira Ghana nsandwrofo pa zeze ne mobo ayen emienu ne ekwazo wiase nyina na abrantie we nso na ode tudwa chem se ye Osman Sani and ose ye no se kobazi Buhari pa luzu za bato we Nigeria dia ene we di todi na dangogu vo no zubo rusu ene je se no nso no wode ababetudwa e wa ha na AC Esther and ose asemu ya abrɛ ho pan ose omokra ne twede mpunyangu pon emfa wo munsie ye na bibia nso no entumi enkonkan na apia eye Dixon and what just also good work done pa or say I can see you just be beyond so ekoso ha aris mama and your messages in the go buruja kwa so twa no nwin so ne behwe na fini akenkan bia e dia mam ne mfiri na fini ngwem e wonsen from a National Insurance Commission energy say ne de woni Ghana National Fire say zo mo twempna pam bremu odene na wo mpranche nyina nche say wo mo twa na mo se na be ya betumi aboa ne ne fia wodo ewo wo ye o mai Ghana mu tituru ne mponkrampuni mantem ha ene fire extinguishers ye bi mbobo hoyi wo mo tumi ahwe ne ne empanyufu dada se fia no fia wura fo yetumi do mo gina mra no pa se na be ya bia betumi akonkana na mo tu yo mo na mo nyina che se wo mo se na be ya koba se bia ja October bia ye betumi zo ahwe vize je be gweto be kro bia be fefa service fo kro no mo maye eno se koba se bia wo dum je bi eniema bi awo fia e betumi aboa mo na so ne ma no ne nkonkoba se ja ne betransan wo fefa service fo be ko wiase no na fini nipa mpo ene niema pi no a ena afamu ase ne je se nam so bi amo mo se dwumadi ase e wo ka nation ne fe saka man kwantempo yi so a ene landlordness na fe ne ye property owners bebre wona ya teterom de mo akọ gina mra no a ne nyina na mo mutu se na be ya betumi aboa na ni hu kura no e de be se fie wura fom so o si dan ne chese no nye no an se boso be so na fe kwa goju zika ne mo no be hwe se na be ya to ye nkyem bi mpo e be fie wona wo de ne mapagu akomo betumi ahwe sia no na bibia so tumi akonkan panyine kase a wono eda ye task force a eno ehwe ye National Insurance Commission task force ya no e ye Joseph Bent ye no twin komoma ne sensem we atudwa
omo commercial activities no wo dan a school ana a hospital ana a entertainment center ana a shops amafo eba mu ebeto ade a say wo insure compulsory obi anum accident bi si eja bi to ho ana eda ni bugu ni paso insurance companies ni atumi aboa omo wo sika from the hospital afam we ye compulsory sa wo pro wo pro say wo ye nkrofo na ya chi omo ye de omo call central police station ye ko charge omo I give you statements. Now, ya momu bail. Now, you need as well say within the next 48 hours. So, mo comply. We shall drop the case. So, mo nya into so mo ya ye beja asemno.
Short kram alisma moni peti ni ke Joseph Bent wono ene ye penyika sia task force wa eye NIC National Insurance Commission ene Ghana National Fire Service wo makambo mu a wo mo hwese na be ya fire extinguisher na fe niam so atumi boa ema ye fia wodo no so na ne gya to ba bi betumi asia no kono kyese da no a wode won sensem atudwa na be kasa wie no ena Divisional Officer 2 Edma Ghana National Fire Service Michael Atokosa ede atudwa gem se anamo mo atu wo makom ho bom ya namo wo mo hwese be ya betumi aboa na fe no so no ayatu renchemu asisi fia hudu mu so no wo matimi asia no kwan
insurance service wo mo maju sika ebise say we insurance there must be benefit na amfaso ba ko benyane say wo be bo ho ban oja ho bebre ho ye call ya wo mo any certificate into wo sa no they have violated into ya show mo kwan a so mo nye certificate bebre nso o mo certificate they have not displayed the certificate o mo extinguishers cry expire it has helped to for us to know and correct this mistakes into no abopa ye o mo display ye o mo fire extinguisher o mo expire o mo train o mo they have known say they must do that and they are complying.
And it's only better in the Divisional Officer 2 Edma Ghana National Fire Service. Here are Michael Atokosa.
Abusiafo yento asem no so emfama ho na ade ba ko be ya pa ne se obewo ba na sabi obai ebeja ne nan afa nanumu ebe ya arehosem papa e de ama oye nana se bibi se towa no kurani eyade a enya de a obeju so kura na wabrabo mu nyina no sabi ebe ya arehosem e de ama wanhwa ade bia obetwa adwo wei eya arehosem a asin so abaya chese wonyini kura wanya mfirihia edu ensia ye friend Eva Bedin ewo empoho eno ewo atoyemantem abaya inu kurani arehosem watimi ato abaya ya kyese wagya ne nan afa nanum emfirihia porepore edu enum asɛm na kwakɔ ya rehosɛm papa ade ama abusua na emre beto dwama adomfo esomu no yɛbɔmɔde ka asɛm ya ama aboafo bi besomu ama me no kɛsɛi wo mutimi akɔyɛ surgery ade ma abaya ya enei wotimi egya ne nan ɛfa ne sisim hɔ ɛbaabie na sika beto dwan de na ɛsopa enei wo mo ɛsan ɛpɛ 15,000 Ghana cedi ade apeso ade akɔyɛ adwuma ne biam sɛ ne bɛyɛ na obetimi egya ne nan afa baabi obi biara etimi egya ne nan ɛfa yɛne mpanyfo abaya edi enkomo amode nsɛm sɛ na tudwa
Mayale, but Mayal no a friend Hirschsprung disease. Boncho me here be an embo because work 2 months now I have final surgery. Me po be a chow me here one boy. You see, baby, I had a co toilet. Median baby or 40 me phone. Minty me co toilet family phone. Me here be a 15.
Asemi eya rehosam papa abaye ya asemi eto no ene ne di nkomo ene de eye ne amotatie ewa Adom FM happy papa yetai eboma mutie ni nyina no eya rehosam ni akosam abaye aketoa wo FM na me no kesa de nyankopon aya Adom ama nipa dodo na no kyese ensemi toto dwa no wo manya koma toyam so so betimi aboa bi ama abaye no yetimi akwakoye sa surgery ne de ama no na sabi wo no so agya ne nan afa babia obi biara agya ne nan efa na ye ne bi mo edi nkomo mo chiromania age so mutu sa anamo no krampo ede aboa na afenso no wo mu se akra na sem no areho eye pa
nipa sama mo imagine say obi toilet for them is very bad because nipa toilet de nipa toilet for them na hajina me moment na me see some sa kwala do mo si jama say on timen ko private to be bisa the model number need to jana me fire but me see na me ya them so me your pattern ni bi this be this out to me me so me person so ko bi so be boa me I said nipa sama mo imagine say obi toilet for them is very bad ya need to can come
wei ensama hodua nukrani wo momanya akomatoyem na omagye atumprako peso mbeboa emra sem beto dwa no ana wo mo eda wo mani eso ana afenso mra mo te asam no se ne si eka mo no ana mo eda na die ya do mase papa so mo tu sa ana mo mpana na yenkwai na yemfa amanfo adwenkyere ekakra me no kese abrante ba kwa fa no Asare Richard wose wow ana wode ensemba aba beto ho afenso no wosen asiedu wose woche obia ne mum wono so tie kase bi papa efika soa na wasrese Cape Coast kwan de omutimi enya no dua carriage ni bi wose ne bebo papa afenso Jacob Kwabena asuo wose hwe yen efri Australia ho and wose hwe ye efri ana afenso no Abdul Bash wono so se wose chale you guys are good wose hwe ye free sampa ana afenso payaw wose no krani se wokọ ba bi te se Dubai akwanhia no ntante fiso makwan no eye bema Ghana de akwan de ntesa na Steven wono so etien live pa every Sydney eho an wotie yen ana afenso no paya wose Accra Cape Coast kwan no so odi aba Ernestina Ajiman wono so hwe yen every Italy ana afe chese dodo na ye hwe ya na ana mode eba ye das papa afenso se ye hia asumdwe e wo Nigeria we if bright kaba ho and different by
Adisba makasi enche bi ebe bobuguru na wotwi mu nsem na fe na wotwe ne nsem we ko so ndi akwa so otwe no nwise buburu ja ene ebe bo chesi kokko kracha just wo kwakoji skam no ne wo bo chesi 50 Ghana cedis na da 20 Ghana cedis no dia to 10 Ghana cedis 5 Ghana cedis no 2 Ghana cedis no ya gina fere atonche wi aresa ne 1 Ghana cedis ne ye mfa ntoto ne masa ne kwese na fe ya gedi atonso anu ne ne bibia so otumi akonkanti na wotwi mu nsem ene ebe bo awramu
who person who don't platform area that what we are send a CBA the biara mi bi da biara fa who radio no transfer Adom FM 106.3 ubeti same papa show Adom FM 106.3
yeah Adom FM
you don't know Stone Boy talking is here me aseman Adom kase boy na modie na yetie boy
to the Viana Biasem Dawson. The Pessimity Yasim Samuel. Yes, Adom News.
Benin, Cotonou, Adom FM. So you are far.
Adom FM. It means, yeah, I mean, that is it.
Yeah, I don't know.
is Mama Wachim and Sembebre and of course when you could be more Saraga Mobura Eja to MPP office and some he be the most Conedia bro.
Son Adom goes to say the Copium was Savannah Regional and a capital. Now you be Copium's one Kranza now you send out Chimona just say Nanama Tankuyan Penny Fogo P. Transaction and Adam Kokufado. Or you know in the bush, so I just remember a big home. Salaga edited to Jasa was an another was a duba Biamunko to join to their chopper Cassia and Emma Ghana Abain. Now diplomats I would also my Ghana was on Penada John Dramani Mahamani the videos I would do see so when you saw Mohani across so I was so and one says Menan Penny for Picasafa who I ever was called. Now what you must tea at the end of course elho. Now what you want so yet David as a JP to IGP on who's what declares and zero tolerance at my vigilante groups I would know my Kenemu. Ghana Mampani that John Dramani Mahama Sremu Sage at Mr. La Cosma what in some who open up to Jammer champagne for be and some Ben Wakai. Now what you and a compre cook Kennedy a Japo could be a woman Sebechem and a once and seven Koye de Ja Edimunchi Umbe. Kennedy Croya 2 years ago and see no more identity and your cancer and some Chireno. Aris Mama and somebody above a Gumupan of any bread near Sassi. And his mama may say the enemy shall say Eddie Fina what you want and what you media a cobasa moons and some pandia. They just now what you may free a brand noir. Ever be feared than in a year mantama would have taken or Mike and the moon. Nothing a mantamini crew pointers and Adam Coco for Ghana opinion and so Bono. Nothing watchers of Boboya, and a baby to me a one and CI, which are constitutional instruments which you bet to media take today. Let to me a buana Finomso to media Juma as a mantam or Mike and the moon. And in Brembram Nagazari mantam Makuma good say, oh my game, Ganamua, and once some swabber to Jan, never send some way across and I just hear boy Boko Savannah Regina, a yet tea and nature say a year capitanum, I go Pimus our Damago, never send some to Jano, and I did your Butu Salagazi and one is and I'm even penning another go for two. Who feel Brendris Yabasha, your boy just see a trouble monitors be to Mukon Candia, and your Saragam Potem when it just over Bodin Senior, a young man Tamusu Group on Afro Korea here, what you be Munifa Percho from Coach Room Museum student, Tomitas here Bibiana, and yet they say yet then 10 year party a year constituency party officer on them. What would you get to Mission Grobe and if you post this once no, and I want just your peer to assess and something now, my near man Kuya, and once and some letters and penny frame you said they be Sabu, what want to mean transfer Mamma Frank and Compatemo Kovias in Yabuna Carifua, Yakama County and Penifosu Jemusa Kovias and Nipama go so much as Yatoma, Nina Aya Biazusa, Omni Sen and Brassaman could descend and Brassamon Potamoa, and I'm Sumaus and Samuel to Jan, Brassens with Trojanum, and yet DSP Mohammed Yusuf Tanko Chenkomo, and I say some way at Tuja.
Police in the northern region have arrested 7 persons in connection with the disturbance that took place in Salaga yesterday. That resulted in the burning of the MPP constituency party office and also some billboards belonging to the MPP. The suspects have been brought down to Tamale to assist in further investigations. Reinforcement has also been sent. The police managed to prevent the youth from burning down the district assembly building and also the DCE's bungalow. We are doing everything possible to ensure that more suspects are identified and arrested. And we are urging the people of Salaga to remain calm and not to take the law into their hands and to assist police in its investigations. Any person who does any act that tends to disturb the peace will be dealt with decisively by the combined team of police and the military.
And there is Mama DSB Mohammed Yusuf Tanko, not if you do Mantona Casadima Puchumacuna, and was Empatemo on also those and some Atujano. Na ansa na wanyina abekoso mabunu badisa sabi enyamran same koso e hono na ado danko akufuado Ghana mampanyini wajira so mpieso de nsama hudo pina atudwa ama wode batudwa se damango na sisi de Savannah Regina ya pa no foforo no ho na capital wo Jubilee House asabi betodwa no amanfo dodo na anigi papa wo mo efo mo ho de ene o mo bose na amanfo bi kura hwe anim se nka o nka beko ba bi na so ankwanko pie mu sa Ghana mampanyini we pepepe no so wo twasika pa ene yesika ketwa 20 million chopable kofuo Ghana CDB and watwade ato so mo hwe na Savannah Region entimi empeja ne enti ensema hodo a na adodanko akufuado Ghana mampanyini wadi tuja.
Not to be caught unawares in the event of a successful yes vote for the creation of new regions, the Minister for Finance, Ken Oforiatta, in presenting the President's budget statement and economic policy for the 2019 financial year announced that a seed capital of 20 million cedis had been allocated for each of the 6 new regions for their smooth takeoff. Damango has been chosen as the capital of the Savannah region. I've asked the hard-working Minister for the Northern region, the Honorable Salifu Said, to act as caretaker minister for the Savannah region until a substantive minister is appointed.
Eni awuti ye aya Ghana mampaini nana ado dankwa akufo ado ena de sansen we atu dwan wo wi pepepe no se he asam na maka mayi mesi aduasam ye no de ato ho sa ne sabinya agro bi na medie eni ti se amapa nipa mako enso ba so nkuo wo mamode so mbafi o mani ho e de o maso toto fom atu ana mompa be ma Savannah region en puntuo mapa atimi aba ho eni ne mpatam nyina sabi enya se da mangonko ho na ke capital no e ho nko na anije anase mpuntuo be ba ho da bida yenya kasa Savannah region. In giving
further impetus to this, on 3rd January 2019, 1 week after the declaration of the results of the referendum, I established a 7-member government committee chaired by the dynamic and sagacious Minister for Regional Reorganization and Development, the Honorable Dan Butcher MP, with the Minister for Planning, Honorable Jambafo MP, the Minister for Local Government and Rural Development, the Honorable Alima Mahama MP, the Minister for Special Development Initiatives, Honorable Mavis Hawa Kumson MP, the Minister for Finance, Keno Foriata, the Minister for National Security, Albert Kendapa, and a presidential advisor, Dr. Kwame Amwakuto, as members to plan and oversee the rapid development of the new regions.
Ghana mampa ine no neze nipa mako enso wapo mu nyina no anote bodo mudi atutu dwanti sia de o man Ghana ni nyina regions aye create ni nyina pomponso ni nyina so nyina ne se wo man mpuntu obetimi aba na de miamia bi abekọ ba hu se nkura pa se bi o mutiti nuase wo behwe na akrepa ne na hu se furuban ase futukoko yini wo bisa ne se wo maame wo se maame ko mbuom wenso wo de safo na se wo dro na se so me nkyerew akrai se bi wo ye furuban se bi ne man kwaye wo nyina ye hye pampan fo di gu akwamu se ne be ye na o man Ghana betumi atumpon ayete se amaya hodo bi akasa bi ye de ye wiawia we kire no enunti anomutu sa anamoyi
so I were Bruno of Mantima Prempe Yacham Yena Bruno East na Feno ya half region na ansa kwanse e babe chemu ne chese ye be boy ye mantam wa wodo esu ni kropodi no eye adisia ebutu ye Bruno East region no e de nsem bi betu dwa bebre e chese na ngasa de wo monam no wo motete se bo e chese ye Minister for ye Regional Reorganization and Development na Feno deputy wo mbie no aka pam wa chese wo ye madwene se eye Bruno East eye kropon so no wo bezo mi ko piem otechima no mo de atudwa chemu na ndan ko fuado kayo kan na wo se ye bon enti we de so tudwa chemu se wo so ba ene enkranza enkezi ni chese wo de ye se empotem we so na ebetumi awese na be ya betumi aboa na na chese wo so no wo se tumi aka ye capital ne ko piem otechima de a ne chese wo anye ne ye kura no wo sensem chese betodwa e ma na nya ko ba bi ono eye panyinekase a wo da moburu no e wo enkranza ono so de sensem we etudwa.
The Bono East region, the people of Dutchman have publicly announced that will be capital proposed in the Bono East region because they initiated the idea of creating the new region, and there seems to be brain grind of whatever is happening. And also because the Honorable Minister Ajay Mensah Kosa, their own son, is a Deputy Minister of Regional Reorganization and Development. It is important this time to note that 14 paramountcy signed a petition for the creation of Bono East region. Although all the paramountcies are traditional equal, Nkranza paramountcy is the biggest in terms of population, polling stations, and land size.
Alizo woni peti ni Kenya na nya kwa ba bi ono Nkranza youth leader NHS okasa ye ya wode atudwa ne nyina mu no kopiem se Bono East eye region dia se se de tachiman ene yapa ne se enkonko ye mantam ne kropon a ehun sensam so na wotwi mu epie mu
Abuja for yan to ansem so emfa emana kanu se aha ayadom afensu nhira ene asempa nwumre no nsi aka nkase agya woba na nkonkron kase na wasuguzu awutie no na kase de nukrani eye tasty papa amanfo anso apete de bebre kwa stations ne toso buburuja wobia ato apete na yan to ansem so emfa mamre beto odwa pepepe ana me no kase yi no maburu dodo na fa tumi de so mo sase ene MPP omo office ewa tifido mantemo ewa north east ho na omo di jakoto mo shin se dwerebe ko wiase na ho sem na kwakwa ebeburuja emaburi ye dede tu anamo bia nsam fata ba ye nafu ba ye miensa na asem beto oja no Ghana ho popo papa ene yeso asojafo ne ade nyina kogu so oh na ade a Ghana mampani sabi wa fefi na ni hohoho atu ho anamon ahwese nkasa bi empuntu betimi aba na ye no ane se na ame a ekofa sa atorenche manasa rehu we nyina eba ye ade chi pepepe na da bi wo hirepon no ewo salaga pembe wura bambaji wadi tu jase da bi dia koso ne de nani anye enti obetu hu anamon papa wadi chapa kese pa na ema na adoda nkwa akufu ado se wasra ne pa se sabi opanyini entra fie hwa amase biamfo na de akwa bai no sabi ne sadansa yam enkotodwe nsugu fom
me pese me pa o mampeni acho na ye overload ya bowura na bonya sasisum ahemfu nyina se sai ne si ye no enfo aso kura madihu ya papa nti ne siro mo se omfa me man no me kuro no omfa nche asa akati se apolitifo nkoso de omudi sa adwuma no poti no omunyi omu na abanchi oma e ba sa no nyina na ye nyina ye wakra abra o mampani eyi Savannah region edi amaye no ne nyina ne the whole Gonja kingdom nyina ne wo ho ne wakra na me nipi esi machi e ba sa no anya me de kura e no me kolu back wo fie kira apolitifo se omu nhwe no mumbo o man no humba no mu nhwe ko fo ma yesa no nyina nkwala o ma yesa no mu nche o mu nyina
eni awuti yi eye pembe nwura bambagi ana de sanse we atu dwa sese no krani ni buafu pa fi se wo hwe de maburu no eye na sabi wose eye nkurasesam na sabi o so betu anamon bi sa akwa sese billboard ahodo ana afeso eniema ahodo bi sabi de sika na yeye na mo se no kan hunu se yesan o man ne yesan koyachi efri se Ghana ban ne mpanfo be san tomboto ma yisika na san akwa ye ne biemu eti se koba ne sa pa de na sabi maburu no anya de wo pan de atu dwa se sabi akurase waka na so onweye enti ombetu ho anamompa akasa kire mabunu no se ne be na sabisa ensamfo mu di ye no wo muntu sa anamoni ebiemu
rampe ni fo mu wo kire o mu piempia nkolo mu ye sai no o mu hwe no mu njai nye sa ye chi nkolo no mu bopeni bi di ya ye nja no ye betwe na so wono ye di be ma aban na wono aban di nkuta ho adia wo si su di ye sa no no me ka no bi ante o se sa tumi ni o kwa na ama sa tumi so wo ye sa basa no ara so wo kire akola no kwa basa obekire obi ama na so ade imenjini sa o eni bekira akola se ko esa ade o makoye no criminal wonu so wonu mbra be di kuta ho 3:30 na midu fie minyan ko na meko enyumrewi se sia na aban soja fo ne police fo mo hwe o man so nyina o mba be tia me na me di nsema sa to mu so o mo yiro mo ho ne ye hwe nkofo mo aye sa me
eni awuti yi eye pembe nwura bambagi ena de sanse we atu edwa na abushafo kan hunu se adwuma no nsi akankase awuti weekend news eye nyuma kwa hudo bi anaso ya sene pa na enyumre de eye DBS roofing sheet eye papa mesro bo modene kopa bi boden so eni jeseme wom ni se boden so ma odem wo ye kuru yo edem ho ye nyunu papa aya ne se condition odem won so da bi da wobu awura ne dem atu se yes ovim pani na so ba kopa chance we de boden so be den na odem wanya hyehye intubon so yere no kura bibi kakra na ne buafu ma de wudi agro na so madwen ho ye hye ono ba kusisi a mesra kopa DBS roofing sheet ni bi na fa boden so na dem ho nya nyunu kama afenso no eni jesem ne se ekura self cleansing properties bi a nukrania no ankasa wohoro chese ma de bia wodan no eya foforo kama DBS de ye ne on be hwe bom ne on be ye adwuma so ache Adom online mesra nsam we nyina ya kuntre de gu ho upe audios ne visuals ne audio visuals ne written forms ne bibia script a upe bibia benya bi ho bomode ne kwa Adom online ne kwa kinka nsam ne nyina bi ho ba kwanan de Joshua Tigo wa kunkyere ni na de agu kama de opa bia obenya na Franco Trading Enterprise de ye Franco phone papa fie ni ho me pa chop printers laptop ni afenso no opa flat screen so ahodo TV ade bodan hu say boyi from 32 inches to 600 inches ni unya bi obabia so se me boa o de bomode na kopie mo Franco Trading Enterprise bo ampa TV no bodan wa say boyi eno na wa se ba otimi hwe so say me ba dia yo ni miamfo wa ware be ma papa wo se TV na dada no na ni so nyina ntoto Franco enkwa na de sa ne ma papa ne ba nyimre bomoden na fo ni kire ho sei anyuma ko na so yasena ye de kase no ebromade che no eyemienu nana awuku dantambo enimi di minimi ni abema
obi de ofuri amanfo Arizma man ni obene den ye ndo so na feni mongra mo ozemu pro mo unim se na wotwi mu nsem a chese ko so de nchese kwa ebebere pa wo be kai ya waso wesu wogon abatu a nsensem ko so nyina na ave ya to ye ka bi nsem ye be we won pende da John Dramani mama gonja de se kronkro tija tangoma so de press ro de atre ye diploma ta wudo nyina na chese o mo tete wan chese no so di video ni esu mo nim no se mo hwe ene me ko so ni o MPP amunyiku no chese enya de so mo boga na de je wo ba yiu ene wo nsensem chese o twa ni nyina de kere wom na President Beto John and a political scientist Dr. Christopher Mpedum and the Atuja James Eviazo Ezebio Ucho Tetra Maria Nambia and the Viazo Binso Fanisa Benkum and Chena German Force and Adia Penda John Romani Mama Yadia a dear beer a new crop Ghana Mono Quenches Wayna Ma we are singing just one man say a year in Penifua Ray nothing or my Ria and when you're Modia the Pebble Mugrania Dia Bay Yanges or dear to get him Sadia Penda John Drummond Mama Yenum a dear beer a bomb mine na on Sanagini.
President, as well as president, and sign proud to say we are a proud past president or a proud person who wants to lead the nation. And I said, oh, mine, you penny, yes, no, I say, yes, maybe John say, you penny, a contradiction. For me, it is sad because Senya, you bet, I will be as far as outsiders are concerned, my dream. We must portray this nation, which is of my background. I want to portray in the best of the life, even though or maybe you are a and every it is here. But woman could jump past president before a good jump and sell our mind and share diplomat for another our mind.
A political scientist Dr. Christopher Mpedum and just what dia tudwa na broka se we hepe and ye panyine kase ko by Admire LPG Metaya Libra Ghana Libra Party ye Rakofi Akwaru dia tudwa James Adom Penda John Dramani mama ye ne ade bia we no eye wona pese omo so no ebewuro man mu ebedi dwo man mu ne nkrofobia wo pamo mo pa visa woka diplomat ye wankasa koyi wo my Ghana esuban achi wo mo a enso na se ko base atu abawi a wo so bekọ mo so pemu ento dia tudwa James ya de bia enya de papa
foreign direct investors care because some musical mine na nipa wa person be mine so what your man so that na so be mine so now for Ghana who fee e wa bonten e ade a sabi o fatakra te o man panyinda obetimi ayi say na me hu ade potia epushino secretary so ka be president na be the president dia o mine na so unya o tode ma o mine na so uni eduba ko kura de ma o mine Ghana e o mine say o mine no eni buase o mine no I don't understand I say you put the ni o humbroni a na o hunu ne onya ne ho na o timi control ne ho o timi share ne ho so but now abrafo ne no me o mo mabu Ghana fo na say o mo fa sanche meto Ghana fo na so de no me Ghana fo o wa penso eni me see eni kan kura ken we na what me o mine no hu finti very man the pa there the power to do o mine no penny na o timi ku o mine ni mu atata
and so many pets in the K. By Admire Liberal Party of Ghana LPG Yura Kofi Apalu.
Yentoa ensem no so ema na obam na hyebadwama no kurani na watwe mu na akwakwa ya rehosem ne aseresem papa fi se ensem ahodo pina ekoso wo mam hase ya no kurani na afa Kennedy akompra kon asensantam na hyebadwani ho ese na amanfo bia masumpa se ha opanyini de akwai de tie de na hyebadwamfo mpanyfo beka asem ni na beto dwababa ne so ko menkwankwa ya boni biem ne eze na ede na ekono ni na no efo panyini ne nsem ahodo bia kaka ye fam na hyebadwamfo ho mo hu ni se no kurani wankasa ye wankani ye kura azema wokan sabi die ne hawo na asabi beto dwa kopie mo mra hyebadwam no wapanyi no kasa ho eye Professor Adom Kwei wade nsema wodo pina atudwa amo chekere ensem pii mu wo wie pepepe na ode to panyi nanim se no kurani na nabro wase edu ba bia ye mu nkotodwa nti se ne panyi na kasa wonu no ho na wasimi apacha ne de wonko mane nkwankwa ye boni biem ye ntie nsema wodo a wokan ye no.
I first want the house, I plead with the house to remove the word parliament is useless, because I never say that parliament is useless. And today, tomorrow, I'll still insist that I never use the word that parliament is useless. Mr. Speaker, with this opportunity, so I want to state clearly that I respect parliament and I will never disrespect parliament. Nobody is above the law. I don't feel sure apologizing, because the first day I did apologize, and today I still maintain that as for calling parliament useless, I never said that. The misunderstanding was because parliament is cheap. I did not finish and the presenter cut it. And therefore, if you listen to the voice, you can reach at this conclusion, which then I have to apologize. And therefore, I sincerely apologize to the House if they find it offensive that so if I say Parliament has been cheapened and is misconstrued as cheap, whether cheaping or cheap, I still apologize.
Aha. Eni awuti ye aya asensantam na hyebadwani onumnyamfo Kennedy akompra ko Japan wade sansa wanyina tudwa wo mra wo panyina wono ekasa wo hyebadwam Professor Adom Kwei wono ekasa wieye ana ono so ekasa ye na Deputy Minority Leader Owura James Kruche Avezi wade nsama hodo bi tudwa chekirem se nukure ne wo panyina ne nsama obeka ye hwe sabi se ne na konko muasi tie pa kasa te sabi chamfo wodi ne birthday wo kwa ebrentu ase ne de wo panyina no wonu no ho ba kusempo woni no ho kura nto ndo hu ni se sabi panyin na sama beka omrache bedwam wo betum futuro bi keke an dango dada drepa no ababe omrache bedwam ho entinka so twem bi ha ese fatasi etimi edema no.
The honorable member, first of all, challenging your committee's report. That is one. Secondly, he prefixed his apology with if conditional. So, and Mr. Speaker, you rightly advise that he should take notes and give the apology unconditionally. And then he sat down. So it is not clear if you are taking your advice to apologize unconditionally. So if you can give him the opportunity to come again, because the apology that he rendered,
aha neze mna sebedwam wode na hwa ya hye wobi ani abre eni a wote ye no aye Owura James Kruche Avezi wono aye Deputy Minority Leader and the sansa we atudwa na wo wie pepepe no ensama hodo a wo panyin no ekasa wo masebedwam Professor Michael Kwei wode atudwa ni nyina wo ka kire Kennedy akompra kwa Japan se ko menko ye bone biem no ye ntie ensama wo kan ye no.
The honorable member has said that he respects Parliament. And I'll urge honorable members to take this into account. Let us remember that even a person found guilty of murder may have an explanation which will hold even to the grave. And it is known well to jurisprudence home and abroad that this happens. Therefore, let us be advised by greater wisdom that goes beyond what is before us now. The important thing is that the honorable member has admitted guilt and has apologized to this Honorable House. We are enjoined by the Honorable Majority Leader to prefer the path of caution and ask him to go and sin no more. I hope that if this Honorable House should come to the conclusion that indeed the Honorable Member should go and sin no more, we will not have the opportunity to have this same matter revisited.
Professor around Michael Quay and the answer when I at to draw what church the Musa Ukraine or Painino, Wanyadia, Sabuanyadia Crana, Sabi Obaway, what you go Saraswa, own Fiti Procope, now Charles running in Anton to say who there bid that, Sabia Horo, now for which I took a class of pill into the Onancasa, some month for can't find a home, or Paina, na Keno, or Wancasa cop. Menkwankwa ye boni bi
Aris mama na otwe mu nsam jesi ade ni nyina ababegu no ene ukoye Facebook akwesi Friday wazi we meet you pa mission office njezi meet ni esu abrante eye Kaba Robert no se yehia sumdwe pa was we watching you live from Italy Ernestina Ajiman Prempe Ernestina na eye Gabi Aduchemfi and what just do chese weekends bia Abu Central Region Kwantempo no so nko de na ne accident nko was speed no yentwa so and nothing Asar Richard was this guy is good Jacob Kwabena Asun was watching you live from Australia then Kontonchi are you at this mama nano
go for 10 years say hey Ghana pioneer 2020 ye rade ye papa nemo no na Freeman Edifi Pechi number 2 was Kumase Kumase Nanado was Ghana for Ginidi papa beboa amoman no atu empon ye pagye mu amadwumadi aka nyina to so na wonu misasi sia de kasahare pa na ye de ebro na kasahare na ene kwa okasi bebe fia
abodam
crazy bounce up wadwene
adisuma ba adu be serious
Dr. Pounds transfer paper ka hu se sia de mesra wa kasahare totua na kasahare so ka hu se kwa okasi mesra wo fia ha ne bo say yes enema konka bomodia se onyu kasa fide no free ha na ubetimi atie bi papa we the best entertainment show ye de ebre wadom Nana ewuku janchambua enime jimi ni abema
obi desie ofori amanfo
ana wabapa AC Thompson ana boy echi Adom okika bibia gum nukure ni won studio ha ye ma hada
tuntum se you
ye ma hada ai me hu ena ma hwe ni ye pa
wa hwe ni ye ehu hia
na hu bibia kama enze na konso no su bibia ye different my ya pagye mmadwumadi aka nyina to so na ka hunu se mese kwa kese abodam woba entimo anyi wa video ni emfiri ana ye wo ensema hodo pina edema Dr. Pounds betna se am ye de dwumadi no abraw ye pagye mu
Jim FM 106.3 top.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Jim FM 106.3